Royal Challengers Bangalore take on the Chennai Super Kings in a virtual knockout clash, which will decide who will go through for that one remaining playoff spot. So let's take a look at the preview for this game and see how can RCB or CSK qualify. It's time for us. The Royal Challengers Bangalore have been in great form, winning 5 of their last 5 games coming into this game, giving them a chance of making the playoffs after being nowhere when they got beat down, an absolute beat down against the Mumbai Indians in Mumbai, and they were practically out of the tournament when Kolkata Knight Riders gave them a heartbreak by beating them by 1 run in April. But now in the May 18th, they have a chance to qualify for the playoffs. So it has been a remarkable turnaround, but there's a slight problem against the game against the Chennai Super Kings, which is rain, and number two will be Will Jacks and Reece Topley won't be available for the game. Yes, Will Jacks and Reece Topley have returned to England to begin their preparations for World Cup, and CSK as well have lost Moeen Ali as he has also returned to start preparing for the World Cup. So both these teams have had a lot of injury concerns. So for Royal Challengers Bangalore particularly, they will rely on Yash Dayal to pick up early wickets in the power play as he has good record in the Chinnaswamy, and especially Rutraj Gaikwad and Rachin Ravindra are opening the innings for CSK, and both have been weak against the left-arm paces. Rutraj Gaikwad has got now 3 times left-arm paces this season alone, and Rachin Ravindra has got down to left-arm paces 5 times. So that is a key matchup that RCB should focus on, especially if CSK get a start. It's very difficult to restrict them. And Shivam Dube also has a good record against Royal Challengers Bangalore in the Chinnaswamy Stadium. He scored a 50 last season against RCB. So I think they should try to curtail him down as well with spin or probably pace of Lockie Ferguson, but he has been equally good against pace this season as well. So my probable 11 for the Royal Challengers Bangalore will be Virat Kohli, Faf du Plessis, Rajat Patidar, Glenn Maxwell, Swapnil Singh, Karan Sharma, Lockie Ferguson, and Mohammad Siraj. Yash Dayal will be coming in as an impact player for Rajat Patidar, and Cameron Green, Mahipal Lombro, Dinesh Karthik, and Lockie Ferguson. So, or they could also try Vaishak Vijay Kumar, but I don't think they will try, especially with the matchups against Sachin Ravindra and Rutraj Gaikwad. I think they will play Yash Dayal in place of Rajat Patidar. So, let's move on to the away team, the Chennai Super Kings. In favor of the Chennai Super Kings are Ravindra Jadeja. He has excellent matchups against 3 of RCB's key batters, especially against Maxwell. He has dismissed Maxwell 6 times, and he has also dismissed Kohli and Dinesh Karthik 3 times each. So Jadeja will be key for CSK's chance of qualifying for the playoffs. And let's take a look at the probable 11. So my probable 11 for the Chennai Super Kings will be Ruturaj Gaikwad, Sachin Ravindra, Daryl Mitchell, Shivam Dube, Ravindra Jadeja, MS Dhoni, Shardul Thakur, Tushar Deshpande, Mitchell Santner, or Richard Gleason. I don't know who they will play. I think going with Mitchell Santner is a wiser option. Simarjit Singh, Mahesh Deekshana. So, impact sub will be Samir Rizvi. I don't think they are going to play Ajinkya Rahane in this game. So, now that we have seen the tactics and matchups and the probable 11 for both these teams, let's actually take a look at how can RCB or North CSK actually qualify from the playoffs from this season. So RCB have to win by at least 18 runs if they bat first. So let's take an example that they post a total of 200. They will have to restrict CSK to 182 or less. The bat first scenario does not change even in a truncated 5 over contest. So if they make 75 in a 5 over contest, they will need to restrict the opposition to 57 runs or less. Failing to do so, CSK will be going through. If RCB are batting second and CSK posts 200, the host will have to get 201 with 11 or more balls to spare. If they hit from 200, they can complete the chase with up to 8 balls to spare. That is, I think, 18.4. The chasing equations get complicated in a truncated game. A target of 75 in a 5 over clash, for example, will have to be chased down in 3.1 overs for the runner to go above CSK's. None of these, if they hit the 6 from 75, will be accountable in a 5 over clash. So if they hit a 6 from 200, they can still complete the chase with up to 8 balls to spare. But that won't apply in a truncated game. So that is the problem. And another problem is that the rain. There is an 80% forecast for rain that is expected to hit Bengaluru around the match start time. But the subsurface aeration and the drainage system of the Chinnaswamy Stadium, I think we might have a game. But if it's a truncated game, CSK will have a better chance to go through if they bat first. So, with all the predictions being said, I think CSK will make the playoffs, but I think RCB will win. They have the momentum of winning 5 in 5, and CSK have had a mixed season so far. They have won 7 games, they have lost 6 games. So, but I think CSK will qualify, but RCB will win. Well, that's very complicated prediction to make, but I feel like RCB will win, but they will win closely. It will be a close encounter. So I think CSK will win, but sorry, I think RCB will win, but CSK will go through to the playoffs. So I know, I don't know, I might be wrong, but comment down below your predictions and also comment down below, will this be MS Dhoni's last season in IPL? And also comment down who will win the IPL this year. KKR, RR, and SRH have already qualified for playoffs. So my guess will be CSK will qualify for playoffs. So if CSK do qualify, I think SRH have the best chance of winning the title this year. So I predict SRH to win the title, but that's a topic for another video. So until a good video, this is me signing off. Bye.